What's up, people of the planet? My name is Morgan. I host Planet Morgan podcast, and today I'm tapping back into my roots and recording straight in the bedroom. I like me. This setup right now in my room really gives. I guess it just shows how much I've grown since I started the podcast because I used to film in the car in my pajamas in pitch black, dark, like middle of the night. If I had the idea, I was going to film, like I was going to record. It would be like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, midnight, like late. So yeah, I wanted to tap back into my roots and I'm, as you can see, hair not combed, and I'm in my pajamas. It's the middle of the day, and I'm excited. And I wanted this mic mop. This mic right here is strictly for props. It's just for like thumbnails and stuff. This I've switched over to the handheld mic because it's so cute. Like it's a fuggler. I put the microphone on it, and now I just hold the fuggler. Like look at his little underpants. Like sorry, y'all, he ain't put no clothes on. But anyway, so today, oh, I used to have this saying like when I did audio podcasts. That's what I was saying. I used to be like, well, since I was recording at nighttime, I used to be like, everybody chill, put your pajamas on, get in the bed, grab a snack, like relax, because I try to give like late night talk show vibes because I used to film in the middle of the night. So yeah, right now I'm just getting into it. I got my pajamas on too. Like I have this, we got my fuggler mic, the messy hair. Like I'm in bed, baby. If I had the option, like I really could have gotten in bed, but I need to sit up. I feel like that's more professional. But I have this sweatshirt on. I feel like I've worn this before in the episode, and I have some Stitch. Wait, can you even tell that that's Stitch, bro? I have some Stitch. You can't even see him. Some Stitch PJ pants on. And yeah, that's my outfit check. So yeah, put your pajamas on, get in the bed, bro, grab a snack. We Adult Swim. My channel come on at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. where the cool kids stay up at late at night or Nick at night, bro. Where you could watch Full House. Because Full House wasn't coming on until like 1 o'clock in the morning. That's where Planet Morgan at. We at nighttime. Cool kids gotta stay up. Anyway, so yesterday in church, God was talking to me. So literally speaking directly to me. Like I'm talking about on my phone. I was on my phone in church, sitting next to my brother. I had just got on my brother about being on his phone. That's the gag, like 2 seconds. So I'm on my phone in church playing a game. I was playing a game or I was either in my notes or something like that. But then boom, I'm typing the episode, thinking, you know what, like, cause church. Every time I go to church, I always get motivation to film or do something, like plan for this podcast, like do something for it. So yesterday while I'm in church, I'm typing out the episode that I'm about to talk about, and as I'm typing. My pastor says exactly what I typed. Like I'm talking about verbatim. Like he, and so I'm like, what? Like everything that I'm typing down, I was in pure shock because I'm like, how do you, how? Like how do you? I was so like, what? Like, bruh. So, and that brings me to this episode titled, Why Am I Waiting for the Perfect Time? And also, for the people who know, you can't see her, but my MacBook, she's right here. Um, in my old episodes in my video, if you know I got my MacBook, you know I was taking notes. I was taking notes. These are all church notes right before communion, bro. Because I'm telling you, he was speaking to me bruh. Anyway, so yes, this episode is titled "Why Am I Waiting for the Perfect Time?" What should I call the series? Should it be like Nick at Night, Morgan at Night, Planet Morgan at Night series, pajama series? Like I don't know. Like it's gonna be something cool, cute. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah. So I have like my little introduction. It says, "Hey, people of the planet, you already know it's me. What up, gangsta?" But yeah. So I feel like just a disclaimer I give. I always feel like I'm never in any space in life to where I feel like I could give somebody else advice. I don't, cause like I would be lying to you if I told you my life wasn't like a mess. My life is a complete mess. I have nothing to go on but faith. Like the mere thought and belief, mustard seed of that things will just work out for me. Like I'm so much has happened since the summer. Like so much has happened. I don't even think I can't remember the last time that I've been this vulnerable and like comfortable being this vulnerable in front of the camera where I'm not pump faking. Like I'm 100% genuinely, authentically myself right now. If I could do a handstand right now, y'all can see me in the frame. I promise you I would do it. Like I feel, I don't know, like I got a certain type of energy. Like can't nobody, like right now I just feel unstoppable. But that doesn't mean that like everything around me is I'm in my 20s. Like girl, I'm bumming it like everybody else, but I still feel like God always provides. Like he's just always there. So everything is happening, everything is flowing. But so like yeah, he just gives me like peace of mind. Like it's just very peaceful. So yeah, I just provide examples or experiences from my own personal life. I won't ever give advice. And if anybody can relate, that's my like goal. Like if what I went through and how I'm handling certain situations, dumb or not dumb or just by faith. Yeah, faith, not by sight. And anybody else can relate or like wants to get on that path. That's all I can ask for, if I'm being honest. Really, it's just to talk. I don't know. So yeah. So looking at my notes. So basically, for the past week, I realized something about myself, and I spend so much time like wrapped up in prayer. Like I'm pray. I pray. Like seriously, it gets wicked. It doesn't get wicked. I looked at the wicked vinyl that's sitting over there, but I pray my behind off because, like I said, that's literally the only thing that I have to go off on. Speaking from past experiences where I wasn't heavy in prayer life, and I noticed just how significantly things get better when you just open yourself and your heart to God. You just talk, you just be vulnerable, you just be completely honest because He already knows. He already knows what to do, how to like. He knows it's already written, right? So I've been so wrapped up in prayer, wrapped up, but I'm not putting enough work in. You feel me? Like, how can I pray? I'm praying for these frustrations and like these what's the word, like obstacles, I guess, to just go away, or I need help, but I'm not actively working through it. Like, I'm not actively, like, I'm not doing anything. You feel me? And so yeah, I just, how can I want something to work out and wait for God? Like, I want and wait for God to work something out, and I'm not even working it out myself or like attempting to work. And I just feel like I'm realizing that prayers without action, they won't work out because faith requires effort. Like, I learned like this note right here, this specific thing, this specific. I was typing this specific thing, and as soon as I said that, my pastor repeated everything I said verbatim, like word for word, bar for bar. I typed, I learned that God, dot, 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 can take my dead situation and bring it back to life again, activating what I have access to, which is, I'm about to explain, activating what I have access to. And I can't say that I believe something and I'm not doing anything with that belief. Okay, cool. So what I mean by that is, I've been praying like for my podcast to blow up, to flourish, like I need this podcast to be moving. I need to know I'm a podcast host. Like, that's what I believe in my head. I'm a podcast host, but I'm not moving like I host a podcast, which is what brought me here today. I have, the fact of the matter is, before I got in that studio, I was letting that studio and the fact that my financial problems cannot take care of the studio, like the situation that I'm in right now at the time, can't, I just can't have both. When actuality, I can have my podcast. I've been doing it. I getting in the car at 11 o'clock at night and recording on what's the voice memos at 11 o'clock. That, I was just happy, like I was just doing it. That's what I had access to, and I wanted to be a podcast host, so I did. But now, since I got that studio and I can't like do both, I can't do school and studio at the same time, especially this summer. That's what I learned this summer. And so it really took a toll on me because I let the fact that I couldn't go to the studio dictate what I thought about myself, like, and that just wasn't the case. So how can I say that I believe God will work it out when He already gave me the idea and the platform? Like, He gave me the platform, He gave me the idea, He gave me everything I needed, the knowledge, the words, the charisma, the wit, like everything to be a podcast host, which He already did back in 2023 when I started to be a podcast host, and I'm not doing anything with it. I'm letting time up, like losing time. I mean, not losing time, just wasting time, bro. And that was really messing with me. So, like, in a nutshell, I want to talk about how waiting for the perfect time to film, to post, to plan for a podcast. I'm not actually a perfectionist. I'm not. I'm not, because if I was in 2023, I would have been like, yeah, I'm a podcast host, but I need a studio. I'm a podcast host, but I need this. When really, I need a mic and I need a camera. I got it, and he did the rest. He gave me the courage, the confidence, the words, the charisma. Like, I ain't nobody. Come on, like, come on, like, it's me. Like, so I just can't believe that I'm on fire. I feel on fire right now. Like, yo, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna explode. Unfortunately, like, everything's going crazy. So yeah, in a nutshell, I'm not actually a perfectionist. I've done podcasts in the car with no video, podcasts in my bedroom in my pajamas. I'm far from a perfectionist. Like, no video at all, strictly audio. Reposting my Spotify, um, just Spotify, like a song, but it's my podcast episode, and so it's just like, every time that I'm waiting for a perfect time, I genuinely think, well, I genuinely think I'm just justifying my laziness, if I'm being honest, because I'm like, oh, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. If I believe that I'm a podcast host, why not act on it today? If He gave me the idea and He gave me everything, why am I not doing what I like, acting on what I have access to? You feel me? Like, I access it so much. This brain in here, there's not another brain written like mine, like at all. And that goes for so many other people. I know I said I don't give advice, but we are one of one. Everybody is completely different. I am written to be a podcast host, and the fact of the matter that I was letting financial situations dictate, getting in the way between me and my passion, crazy work because I have everything that I need. He will always provide. He's always on time. So I gotta get that out of my head. So it's just like the truth is, like I said, I think I'm just justifying my laziness. I'm slowly learning that there really is no perfect time. The only person who knows perfect timing is the Lord. He'll make his presence known at the right time. He'll interrupt at the right time. He'll protect at the right time. He's the one who knows the perfect timing, not me. He knew in 2023, I'm going to bless her with the idea to be a podcast host, the passion for podcasting, the passion for content creation. He knew it was the right time for that. And along the way, I've done so much. I've climbed, and it got rocky, down. But he gonna always make me find my way back. And starting with that, I had to connect with him first because I can't. Once he gave me the passion, it was always gonna be about him. I was always gonna have to go through him. It was always gonna have. I was always gonna have to go to him, go talk to him, go see, ask, talk, confess. You feel me? Like it's. Come on, bruh. There I go. Like it's just trying to compete. I feel like I said this on a thing. There I go again with the fact that like I was trying to compete with my own like thought of what perfect timing was, and I that's another thing. I go trying to compete with God's timing with my own thinking, with my own logic, and it won't work. It will not make sense because truth be told, the perfect timing was the day that he realized and helped me realize that I was meant to be a podcast host. I had the idea. And the fact of the matter is I have the creativity and I let that studio get in my head because I didn't need a fancy setup. I needed his word. I needed what was already written. I don't want to go off what I think, what I know. I want to go off what is said, what is done, what was already written, because that's what matters. If we're being honest, it was already written in stone. So why am I even trying to compete? Why am I even trying to compete? So I just feel like being in your 20s, it makes it difficult to believe that. I won't lie. And I think I've confessed that and he understands that and I'm working through it every day. But that's why I'm trying to shine light on my life because I'm struggling with this. And God's timing is always perfect. My job is to just be obedient. And that's hard to just listen, to having the confidence and courage every day to get in front of this camera on this mic and not sound like a complete idiot or think that I sound like a complete idiot is hard. To have this hype, like just be this charismatic is hard. To make sense, to just talk, to plan for this, it's hard. But he wouldn't have given me that task for no reason. If he didn't think I can handle it, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in right now. I can overcome obstacles, and I wish that I get the feeling of defeat out of my head. Because weeping may endure in the morning, but joy always comes. What's the word? I messed it up so bad. Weeping may endure at night for a night, but joy always comes in the morning. Yeah, and that's the truth. Honestly, that I resonate with that so bad because it's been so many nights where I'm thinking, dang, like how am I even gonna get through the next day? And he always is there for a reminder, um, that he will always be the light at the end of the tunnel. Like he will never let me completely fail. And I love that. I love him. I love that about me. And I get so caught up in asking myself all these questions like, will this podcast fund my life? Or God, I'm not creative enough. God, doctors make this much. I haven't even monetized on YouTube or Spotify yet. And the enemy wants me to stay confused. He wants chaos. He wants my mind to be scrambled forever. He wants me confused. He wants me as far away from God as possible because as far away as I am from God as possible, that's how he, the deeper his hands can get in me. Like he can, the deeper control he has in my life because I'm too far away from God. I'm not thinking nothing is working out, but that's really him trying to confuse me. The devil, the enemy, he's trying to confuse me from the path that God, he's trying to get me off that path for whatever messed up path that he got elsewhere sitting around for me. I'm on one path. I want God's path, the path that he gave me. I don't want nothing else. So I'm trying to mold my mind into learning how to leave the enemy, like stop listening to the enemy, fear, doubt, worry, like all that. If God says I could do anything, if God says he'll always provide, why am I even worried about the fact that I haven't monetized on YouTube yet? Do this podcast, bro. Just be obedient. And the fact of the matter is, I could have been monetized on YouTube and Spotify. I got it my own way, because I was disobedient. I was not acting with the like acting on the things that he already provided me with, and I was begging for more. That's greedy, and that's a sin. Like, come on, you can't have it all. He gave me, he gave me what he needed me to have, and that still wasn't good enough for me. I wanted more, and because I wanted more, I got far away from him because I thought this is just not working out. It won't ever work out, and that's how the enemy got a hold of me, quick, fast. Ugh, ugh. Like, come on, man. I just It's just crazy. Like, yeah, the more time I spend questioning, the more time I spend confused. That's the more time I'm not recording. It's more time for the enemy to attack, dwell in my mind, dwell in my house. And it's just like, yeah. So if God's gonna put these ideas in my head and this pathway He put me on, I'm not acting on it. That's the quickest way to my despair, and I hate that. The self-loathe and depression with the thought of not reaching my own potential because I'm not seeing changes, but I'm not working actively to see changes, and that's not on God. That's on me. So this mere thought of is it the perfect time is bull, because he it's always the perfect time. If it's on God's timing. Be obedient. If something will change, like I said, he will interrupt, he'll protect, he'll he knows. He knows, trust. And it's just like, dang, the only way to fix it is to pray, honestly. And attempt to change my ways. And attempting to change my ways is changing my obedience, my disobedience. My vocabulary is a little, you know, crossed, but I think I got the gist. And so yeah, it's just crazy, man, because I'm always noticing this stuff in real time. I'm always noticing these changes in real time. And when I always think, like, I always go back and think about teenage me and how far away from God she was, and how it was so easy for me to get depressed because it just seemed like there was no hope, no light, until I got in the Word, until I started reading, till I started listening to my parents, like just making subtle, small changes, because I realized that you can't fight fire with more fire. Like, so why am I even trying to be combative? Like, the thing about it is, I wasn't always just like, I wasn't a super Christian. I'm still not like a super like. I just I started going to church, and I started noticing how happy people were, even despite like listening to the situation, the struggle that they're in, like whatever they're going through. And I'm just like, I'm looking. I can recall like a in my teen years, because I'm 21 now, but I can just recall a certain situation where I've heard someone say like, yeah, and my family, we just lost both of our cars. We lost both of our cars. Um, my daughter, like, this is just I want to use a real life example, but yeah, I could, okay, the both of my cars thing. So there was a family, yeah, they lost both of their cars, and it's just like they don't know what to do next, but it's okay because God is still good. And I'm just like, bruh, like, I understand that God is still good, but you just lost both of your cars. What are you gonna do? Like, you don't know, how'd you even get here? Like, it was so many questions that raced through my mind, and so much worry that like immediately filled. And I feel like because I was so much younger, it was so much easier for the enemy to attack me because, what's the word? Like, just the innocence behind it all as a child is just so easy to scare you, like just to make you panic, um because you don't like you just can't meet because you just can't meet the word with like a mature sense of thinking. So it's kind of weird, like it's kind of hard, I guess. And I feel like now, that girl, that teenage girl, I just wish that sometimes she just would have listened. Yes. So, like I was saying, my phone is running out of storage, so I'm gonna wrap it up. But I just realized that you just can't. You spend so much time trying to be combative of positivity, because it really does, especially in your 20s, especially being a college student, just especially not being financially stable, and you just want to grow more, like you're just trying to become more independent and grow more into like your adult self, like you're just becoming more self-aware of everything. And as someone who wasn't really in touch with reality, who thought the only perspective of life was hers, I just learned that it's so much easier to just go off of the word, to go off what the Bible says. I just noticed that how much happier I am. I'm not forcing religion on anyone who's watching. I'm just, like I said, sharing my experiences. I don't offer advice. And I think, yeah, I just realized like life gets much more lighter because there's truly an answer for everything. God left us a rule book, a guide. Like it just makes it easier. Praying, just confessing. Like even sometimes it like my insomnia. I had terrible insomnia as a teenager. Staying up till the crack of dawn, afraid. By the way, just scared, scared of tomorrow, scared of having to live another day. Um, and it's just so crazy. It's so crazy seeing the difference. I can go to sleep now, like on command. And the times is I still struggle with prayer. So it's times where I can't pray. Like I feel like I can't. And I'll just be honest. Like I'll confess. Like I honestly, God, I don't have the words to say to you right now. And I'm just thanking you for giving me another day. Like it's simple stuff like that. And I noticed that like I'm stuck being up or like it's just easier to go to sleep when I do pray, when I do talk, and when I do just live a positive day. And of course, um, asking for forgiveness all the time because I'm still a mess. I'm still a mess. Like I won't lie, I'm still a mess, but I'm his mess, and I won't say that I'm actively trying. Like I'm actively just trying to be a better person, and yeah. And I guess that starts with just admittance and just being authentic, being who he wrote me to be, or at least trying, because I'll never be perfect, and I'm far from even trying. Like I'm not even close, but I'm trying every day to walk the path that he intended for me, and to thank him for even bringing me back to this path. Because sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it, and I feel like the only way to make it up to him for all the times that I have acted a plumb fool, like a plumb fool, and all of the times that I'm out here sinning and thinking that no repercussions or anything. All those times, the only way that I feel like I can truly owe it back to him is to be obedient. And yeah, I think that is the only way, at least for me, from my perspective. So I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know what to call this series. Like, I don't know. Should I call it Fugler Mike? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But yeah, I hope Morgan Knight. That's so crisp. Like I don't know, Morgan Knight. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, this was good. I feel very good about putting this out there, and yeah. So now y'all can go to sleep, and I hope y'all ate all y'all snacks. And I'm irritated because nobody shared their snacks with me. I didn't eat, didn't even take a sip of water, but it's okay because y'all had snacks, and yeah. So that's all I have. That's all I have. So Planet Morgan is out, y'all. I will try to be back consistently every day and hopefully. So just hold me accountable if anybody's out there watching. Planet Morgan is out, my niecey.